Hey, what's up everybody? This is Black Poe, and I was going to show y'all some tips to Aberration that I've learned so far, of course. So, and a couple new things that are, well, new things are just in the game because of the DLC. For those who have not played it, we have these bulb dogs, right? And let's see if I can get on them. They can light up now, so no reason for torches anymore. Plus, on top of it, they keep stuff away in the horde zone. Oh my goodness! It's definitely the hardest DLC hardest map they came out with yet. So let's go down to the bottom. A couple of things that I didn't know. Is the horses are a big help because you can they're actually a walking water piston, so you can make narcos and spark powder and such. And these rolly guys, they gather a lot of stone, which helps in this game because we have crabs now, so this is an aberration only creature, unless they improvise it in the other ones. But these guys can pick up other dinosaurs. So let's see, I don't know if he'll pick up I don't think he'll pick up triceratops, but like if I went into the small guys, I can pick them up, walk around with them. And with the rolly guys, he'll swing around like a weed eater and collect up all the stone, so that's helpful. And everybody that's in here is, well, for the most part, is aberration only. This is a megalosaurus, which actually may be on the other maps. They don't do anything special, they're just a good killer. And then a bunch of wolves. These are Christmas events wolves. You can somewhat see them, but where's the passive? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to just kill him. There we go. Alright, we have guys that drop from the cliff, so I'll get to that in a second. So let me jump on these wolves, which is going to suck now because they're all doing this. So let me get these guys off real fast. Come on with me. Alright, where's my guy? Alright, this is my guy. I got him the other day ago. So, alright, so these are the wolves. This is the stats they typically have. Typically have. Health normally isn't the greatest. Normally it's around 500 to 1,000. The weight. Wait a minute, no. Sorry. That's me. Alright, so the health is normally around like 2,500 to 3,000 on the higher levels. The weight is really phenomenal. And they're somewhat decently strong for just being wolves. They can take down pretty good stuff. They also get a pack bonus, so I'll close that. Alright, so I'm going to use him. I'm going to run down, show you a couple of things. If you see, hop off this guy. If you see on my map here, alright, so they added a little thumbtack. It's just about in the middle. It's at like 42 by 42. And it's right at the beginning of the blue area, which is where the game actually begins, because this game isn't like the island and the Sinnoh and even Scorched Earth. This game is pretty much what you would have done in there is how you even start the game. After you get down into the blue area is really when you start the actual game. So building up and everything, you're just beginning. So first off, you can shoot zip lines in this game, and these guys, if you press X, well, if you're on the PlayStation, you can actually climb the zip line and climb down the zip line. So that helps. Also, these guys take little to nothing fall damage, so I can go way up on the cliff up there and jump down, and this guy will barely take any injury. So we're gonna run over here. As you can see, I'm at the very beginning of the blue area with it's kind of look like a big underground tree with blue dots on it. And this in my opinion is the best area to be in. Now mind you, it's one of the hardest areas to be in because of the creatures that actually spawn here. But the big reason why is, now on yours servers and everything, there'll be way more unless somebody done what this guy done. This guy, he built his building so he cut off spawn. But these trees are super trees, and they get about 100 wood a tree. So there's a whole mess of trees, and there should be way more, but that guy's building's despawning a bunch of them. But so when you're beginning over here, like if you're a beginner, these trees, like you can gather wood absolutely fast, like super fast. Also, metal looks different in this map now. It's kind of like black rocks with little blue dots on them. This is your metal right here. So there's and like I said, there's normally about normally there's about 7 metal rocks over here, but these guys' buildings are despawning a bunch of them. I kind of wish they stopped building over here. This Gumpy guy's been getting on my nerves like hell anyway, because he keeps doing what he's doing right now. Like, you're despawning all the metal, bro. But in a safe area, you can gather metal rocks, and of course, if you have a metal picks, you pretty much get primarily metal. So you're getting about, like, if you're hitting it yourself, if you have a alky, then you obviously get more. But if you're hitting yourself, you're looking at about 80 to 100 metal rock. So that's really how we built up, actually, pretty fast. So, and then if let's see if I can do this without dying. If you go across the river, right? I'm a guy float across the river. You know, I'm gonna get beat up by piranhas real fast. So, alright. The only thing you have to watch over here is Ravagers tend to spawn a lot over here, which is the wolf guy that I'm actually riding. They tend to spawn a lot over here, and they're fairly strong when they're in packs, and normally they're in packs of 3 or 4. But if you run across the river, right, you go down that hill, you go to the blue area. Instead, we're going to go this way, right? And we're going to take a right. Now, this can be difficult to remember, but if you turn right here and you're going to go past the blue sign that gives you a symbol that you're near a surface, because there's surfaces in this game, and that's where the ARKs are. When you go to the surface, that's where the Reaper King spawns, which we've died quite a bit of times from that. But we're going to do a trial and error and see how vulnerable they are to guns. But anyway, so turn to the left, and you run down here. Like I said, it's best to play this map on a P versus E server, just because there's so much going on. The last thing you want to worry about is a person, because you got too much NPCs to worry about. So you run down this hill. I'm sorry, we're going up to our alpha trap, so it lags a little bit until they all render in. Alright, I think we're good here. Alright, so you run down here, and from this point all the way up the river. Alright, we gotta cut this out. Alright, so from this point all the way up the river, there is a crap load of these little centipede guys that spawn, right? I mean, a ton of them. You walk down here with the crab, and you just hit on the ground, and you destroy them all, and you'll just get your absolutely tons of ore. We normally get about 200 to 300 ore each trip downhill, and the spawn is actually down here right in the corner. I'll show y'all where they spawn at, and they just crawl down into the river. So it's like continuously spawning. So if you run down the river here, and like I said, they're all over the river, they're inside the river and everything, so you just walk through the river and just slam your fist, and they'll die. What level is this guy? I want to show y'all in 95. I don't want to spend too long playing around with him. I'm going to kill this guy. Let's see how strong the Ravager is now that I've upgraded it. Level 20. They can take hits. They can take pretty decent hits. You can see this guy, he's dying fast. So until the 95 one, could get meat anyway. So again, can get that, and we'll just run away from this guy. This thing's so fast it can pretty much outrun anything. But as you can see, they're just lying all over the place. And up in that corner right there, and you can see them all right there, just powered up. That's the spawn. They drop off the cliff, and they roam into the river. And I'm sure there's a couple other spawns, but as you can see, there's just a ton of them. And all you do is you just go and get the crab, because the crab can alright, this guy's going to get all mad and everything. Let's kill him. These things have these stegos have super high health, but as you can see, I'm not even taking any damage at all. That's why I didn't want to play with this guy too much, because he's going to take forever to kill. Alright, I can't hit him with the water. So as you can see, there's a whole mess. Alright, come on. There's a whole mess of them, and that's how you get ore in the area. The only really problem, but we kind of walked our way around the problem, is let's go ahead and get that wood. I mean meat. Anyway, they could jump really high. About like 2 walls worth of jumping right here. You can jump over rocks and everything like that. A part that we were having trouble in was polymer, like getting polymer for guns and bolts and stuff like that. But in the area that we're in, and which I would really recommend, because you can get horses over here, so you can get the mobile mortar and piston. Bub dogs just lie all over the place. But if you get in the area that we are in, which as you can see, jump off. You can see the area we're in. You just need to be in line with that blue section right there. I know it's a little hard to see, but try to get near 40-40 and you will be fine. 40-40 to 40-50. Obviously, try not to get too close to the blue area if you can help it, because the blue areas will basilisk. I've seen some drakes actually spawn there, which is the dragon of this area. And a lot of ravagers spawn. So you got crystal right here if you need crystal, pure metal. Let's see what's in the supply drop. There's a lot of supply drops that fall right here, which I'll take the blueprint, because we're going mine wipe in a little while anyway. There is high metal that spawns, but it's not super duper common. So Got all that, some green gems. There's a gas cannon over here, but actually they got it unlocked. So let's go inside. Let's take it because the gas bars they spawn really fast if you have a canister on them. And you know, of course, after you get the gas bars you need, it's kind of nice to, you know, unlock it so other people can get it, because you know, if not, then no one else can get it and you're not really even using it. So can I find, there's a zip line. There was a zip line. Somebody shot a zip line to get up there. Where's the zip line? It's dark, so I can't really see unless they destroyed it. There's somebody that's cave blocking up there. So actually the guy that owns that gas ball collection is the one that's cave blocking up there. But I cannot find the zip line. Wait, oh, there it is. Alright, so turn around. This is how you get up to the surface. I'm not actually going to go to the surface because I don't have the stuff I need to go up there, and if I go up there, my Ravager will just die, because you have to take the bulb dog with you to let out the light source and everything. So it keeps these creatures called Nameless away, which look like little. Oh, you're serious right now? I cannot see anything, dude. Alright, so we are just going to bounce. So anyway, this cave, if you keep going down, that's how you get to the surface. You can see the light up there, but we're going to run back down. And these creatures, they take no fall damage, so if they do, it's little to nothing, so you can literally just jump off cliffs and fall. Now, of course, my Ravager is like level what? 133. So oh shoot, it's 150 now. So I tamed it at 133, and so you can see that big opening down there. That's the entrance to the blue area. But if you go to the blue area, try to remember to, you can walk into the blue area. The blue area isn't really hard. Just make sure you bring a bulb dog, unless you're trying to grind out Nameless, which you do need venom to tame the dragons. So as you can see, there's just absolutely the raptors are still a little bit of a problem just because they're so fast. But he's not going to put a dent into me. You can see my health bar up in the right top. I mean, he doesn't do anything. Done. Alright, but yeah, you can see all the little centipede, the guys that are just roaming around here. I mean, it's absolutely ton of them. And of course, it's random if you get ore or not, but I found with the crabs, you normally get, if you do get any, you normally get about two ore coming down here. I'm going to hit lag spikes just because of that dude's alpha base, and this game is still on a cloud. So, but yeah, that's a rundown of if you want to play Aberration, or you're playing right now, try to, and you're struggling, of course, try to build your base down here next to the blue area. And if you want to, I would recommend playing on a P versus E server, because this map is way too hard to be trying to play P versus P. I mean, unless you're already alpha, there's not really a reason to play P versus E, mostly because of these guys right here. They can climb walls, they can fly. I mean, it's just something. If you don't have a dragon, I mean, you're just going to get wrecked. So, but these are what the dragons look like. They can go invincible, and his is a level 207. So, I'm pretty sure that he's a transfer. We started a new a new gas on when we came to this one. As you can see, the little red glowy stuff, that's the pack bonus. That's the alpha, and also the alpha bonus when if you have a pack of Ravagers and your Ravager is the highest, it will glow orange, and you get the pack / alpha bonus. Then if you breed them, you get the imprinting bonus. So you can make these things super duper strong, which is really necessary. Another way to get ore is they have the little beetles in this game also. You feed them poop and they give you a small amount of ore, but honestly it's just better to go down there. Even if you don't have a crab yet, just go down there with a sword and just hack away. Just make sure you hit them with either pickaxe or the sword. The pickaxe is supposed to be the best though, if you believe in the wiki at all. But most of the time the Ravagers will spawn in these woods, so just be prepared for them if they do spawn. But here's one of the crabs. Actually, I'll try to kill this crab. Let's see if I can kill him without being wrecked out. Get on. Come on. Oh, I got Stalker on me. So there is a ton, and he's just getting wrecked out. My crab was hitting out. See you, bud. Come on. The only thing is the wolves will not hit. Okay, here we go. We got him. We got him on us. Alright, let's what the hell was that? Oh, he picked me up. And I am going to die, everybody. So that's fun. I'm dead. And he was at level 145, so I definitely should have just had my Megalosaurus, because he wouldn't have picked me up if I had my Megalosaurus. Dang, this is super embarrassing. Alright. Let me spawn. Let me run off the cliff real fast and grab my Ravager. So, yeah, that's fun. Ravager's not going to die. These things have such high health. Open this door real fast. Close it again in a second. So. He's not even attacking the Ravager. Alright, well, I'm not messing around with the 145. They take forever to kill, and I'm just not doing it. Let me grab the food I had on me. Oh, and those gas balls. Did I get them? No. There it goes. Alright, cool, sweet. Alright, yeah, I'm not messing around with 145 crab. Anyway, yes, they can pick you up. They can pick you up off your mounts unless your mount's a certain size. If you are going to try to grind out crabs, I would recommend either just bringing sword and flak armor, or bringing a Megalosaurus. So these mole rats guys right here, as you can see, he looks like a rat. Don't steal their gems, they'll attack you. And also they are the best thing in this game, in this map, at gathering wood. That's another aberration creature that's fairly helpful. Every tree that he hits, he'll get about 120 wood off of it. Those are in his inventory, and he'll and then you just go to the next tree. He'll normally knock down the tree after one hit. So, but yeah, you can gather about 1,500 to 2,000 wood every trip. They do move very slow, and their turn radius is really bad. They do have a special effect where they can, if you have the saddle on them, they can actually roll around. But the problem with that is, if you do that, it actually puts damage onto the armor. So yeah, but ooh, actually let's see if I can show y'all. Oh, well, I don't see it as necessary, actually. I'm not gonna pull them out, but yeah, if you add the crab, just any of the crabs, get up there. Alright. You can pick up your Inkly gas, so you can hold them in both hands, right? The Inkly gas won't do the weed eater thing, but you can carry them down to either that area that I showed y'all, or the blue area, and drop them. And then jump off, get on the Inkly, and hit the middle, and then get back on the crab. Because as you see, this guy's weight's fairly high. They're roughly around 1,000 when you tame them. So the crabs, though, you cannot breed. You cannot breed crabs. So that is why we have the turtle pins right here. You see all the turtles. The crabs run off of turtle kibble, so you can tame them with kibble. Also, nice thing about the wolves, well, the Ravengers, which are the wolf guys that I was just ratting, like this guy, is absolute best off of cooked mutton. And around here there is a lot of sheep that spawn, as you can see off of how much mutton we have, and mutton lasts super long even in your inventory. I'll take it out and y'all can see, I mean, you're getting an hour spoil time, and they stack, so it's way better because a lot of the dinos want raw mutton, which spoils very, very fast, but it's fairly nice spawning them. The only thing is they got a very, very high torpor, and they tend to take a good couple hits to actually put them down. So as you can see, we have a lot of the pink balls. These are very, very necessary in the game to make a big use for them is not that. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Is for your radiation armor, which is new to Aberration. It takes pink orbs, not a huge amount of pink orbs, but it does take pink orbs to make. And it's so you can see the black area that's down there. It's around 50-50. There's like a brownish blackish area. That is the pink zone. And to go into the pink zone where you find the drakes and dragons, you have to, that's fueled. You have to have radiation armor, or you would take radiation damage. Also, your creatures take radiation damage down there, besides the crab and the megalosaurus, I believe, do not. So anyway, this was a rundown of Aberration. Let me know if y'all want to see anything else, and I'll make sure I put up a video. I may start streaming this game again. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see in the future. But anyway, I hope this helps y'all out on the map. I know the map can be hard, it can be difficult, but if you spawn in this area, even if you're like level 10 or level 15, it's going to be very, very difficult at the very beginning, just because the amount of dinosaurs that's there, and most of them you can't defend yourself against, like the Sarcos and stuff. But if you just be patient, wait, build your crib. If y'all can try to get this cliff, it's kind of nice. We pretty much own this entire cliff, which is really, really nice. A guy's stuff just finally despawned, so we were able to take the cliff. But whoa, where you going, bud? Where you going? Cut it out. But if you can get this cliff, I would recommend it, and just be patient. Build up your crib, get your level up, get that middle and those trees over there, and you'll be selling. I mean, you won't have really too much of a problem at all. Like I said, we started this from scratch at the very beginning of December, so it's been 2 months, and we're already basically level 80. He's level 80, I'm level 76, and we have another guy in our tribe. Right over there, we had him kind of, because we already had our place, so he kind of built his own place so he could get his level up. And I think he's like level 70. I mean, and he started from scratch here. He was actually level 1 when he came into the tribe, and we brought him here, and we was like, you know, you're gonna have to die a lot. So he died a lot. Eventually he became very high, and he can actually survive. But anyway, let me know if y'all have any questions. This was ARK Aberration Black Poe.